All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about
we left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, you know, so.
Wide on white, 280 UFC, 280. I said
go,
I wasn't going to do it in an order, and if you hung around this long, you've been waiting. The champ has a name, and the champ's name, the lightweight champ's name is Charlie Olives. I don't like olives, but I like Charlie Olives. Against, I call him Makachevsky. Islam Makachev. I make that name even more Russian than it is. Makachevsky, main event, Abu Dhabi. Woo! What are we saying? What are we saying? Technically, it's a vacant belt. Remember? Yeah, we're saying the champ has a name. The belt is vacant. Remember, Charlie Olives doesn't have the belt. Oh, you forgot. Oh my gosh. You've gone. He missed weight.
He couldn't win the title. Oh. But he still choked out that Baker.
Oh, damn.
Justin Sorry.
Oh, yes. Oh,
last fight was Gaethje.
Oh, was it Gaethje? Oh, it's Gaethje.
Yeah, I was like, what are you hanging on about, mate? It was Gaethje.
Oh, he choked him out.
Yes. Made it 2022. Remember, this is vacant, yeah? This is a vacant belt.
Mad.
So, no one's getting that big... Imagine you're main, you're both main. No one's getting that championship money. UFC are mocking.
Yeah,
no one's getting that championship, those millions. There's no champion.
Yeah.
No, I think they give...
He's the lineal
pay-per-view points.
Yeah, of course. He'll get pay-per-view.
And he's still the lineal champion, isn't he? So, the first thing that comes to mind about this fight, do you guys see that video on Instagram that... was it Oliveira put up or someone edited it where he's in the car driving or someone's driving and he's on about how Team Makhachev are underestimating him. What was it? It was along the lines of he's speaking obviously in Portuguese.
Yeah. Was it on a podcast? What I heard was on a podcast. Maybe
whilst he was driving. Was it whilst he was
driving? Yeah.
Or someone was driving. He was in the car. Yeah. What did he say? He said something along the lines of.
He was saying that like they don't think his ground game is good. No, they don't think his ground game is good enough to beat Makhachev. Yeah. They think that his striking is not hard enough. They think in all areas basically Makhachev will win.
Yeah. So basically that reminded me of like he's just because he went back to his street days. Like he was like, look, I'm not this guy that you think I am because I'm a champion now. I'm living this life. Like So that's the first thing that comes to mind. I don't know, man. I don't know how to call this fight because it's
crazy, man.
It's nuts. It is absolute. Because to be honest, in all of Makhachev's fights, I've personally not seen him in danger in any of them.
No, not one.
and I'm going to call it out, and it might sound controversial, but in comparison, who's Makhachev fought in comparison to Charlie Olives?
Very true.
True, yeah.
Very
similar to
true.
Sean, yeah,
because
very similar.
Charlie Olives' win rate right now, his record is just a who's who of killers that he's put away. Mm-hmm. Yes, we all know he goes down to the ground, and if no one goes down with him, and then that's his recovery time, and they'll get you eventually. Yeah. But beat Gaethje, beat Poirier, beat Chandler, beat Ferguson, beat Lee, beat some bloke called Gordon, don't know you. Beat Lentz, I know Lentz.
I remember
beat
that
Tamer,
fight as well.
beat Miller, beat Gallegos, whoever that is, beat Guida, legend.
Wait, when did he last take an L?
His last L was 2017, and it was Felder. Remember Felder's the last person to beat him, and he always bangs on about that.
But I always remember that Kevin Lee fight as being like this big decider because they were all on like not a bad run, but they were like on like a bit of a sticky spell. Kevin Lee loses it, and now he's somewhere in.
UFC.
Oh yeah, true.
So I remember that being like a decider. He goes back to 2017.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fights.
Is that why people are talking crazy, saying he's the best lightweight?
And those names he's beaten as well. Those last 5 in particular. What? Ferguson, Chandler, Poirier, and Gaethje.
Yeah, they're solid.
And nobody puts respect. When he came against Poirier, the amount of people I wanted to slap heads. I'm telling you.
Honestly,
even Gaethje, and I love Gaethje.
Yeah.
Come on, we put some respect on his name. And do you know what? For me, Makhachev he's a phenom because guy will put you down. He will not just submit you, he'll ground and pound you. And that's why towards the end I put more respect on Khabib's name because Khabib wouldn't just submit you straight away. Like that
Hallelujah,
kind of fight.
finally
He was
he's
just
realised.
he was just putting a beat down on Conor. That was personal.
Yeah.
But still, I give Makhachev more plaudits because most of Khabib's fight, he'll just take you down and submit you. Makhachev likes the ground and pound. But I think on the ground, he will take Oliveira down. Yeah. He will take Oliveira down. But it's just too dangerous. He's too dangerous.
Because Oliveira will let him. Yeah, because it will let him. Or like,
Oliveira
on his back. Are you forgetting? On his back.
And I'm telling you,
he wants to be on his back.
The level of jiu-jitsu that Oliveira has, I'm sorry, it's going to overcome this sambo wrestling into the submissions.
I agree.
What type of fights have we seen this before? Like, you know how like fights have very
BJJ versus
have we seen this before?
Like, I'm sure.
I'm trying to think who Khabib's fought that's had a very good. Supposed to be Tony, but that never happened.
Did Makhachev go against Dariush?
No, they're preparing. That's what his team is saying. They're preparing for Dariush because they don't think Oliveira's going to make it.
Oh, in terms of the weights.
Yeah, in terms of the weights.
That's it. Mocking. Psychological warfare.
Yeah,
emotionally damaged. Because Dariush is on the card as well. Worst, and he's ranked number 6. So worst comes, if
he needs to get his time.
If he doesn't, obviously Olives flops again because he flopped in the last fight weight wise. Hence why he's not the champion. Then Dariush is 100% the ready-made standing.
The backup.
Imagine that, and they're talking that smack publicly. We're not even prepared.
Literally said, look, we don't think he's gonna make it. Khabib said it. Khabib came out and said it. We don't think he's gonna make it.
He did.
Charlie, if you're listening, you need to come on weight, bro.
I've seen pictures of him. He looks huge.
Big?
He looks big. Like his arms, I think I saw him in a car again. He was just in a car parked up, and it's like a posy shot, and everyone was like, "Look how hench his arms are." I was like, and he wasn't flexing. I was like, he looks huge.
Yeah.
He looks legit big.
Wow.
No, man, I'm sorry. No, he has to turn up. He has to turn up to that fight on weight and on point. Because that's the only
Charlie
way.
Olives, if you're listening now, bin off your nutritionist. Just get on that juice diet from today. You've got 21 days. 21 days. Just start juicing, bro.
That's it.
Like,
ring up your brother, Paulo Costa. Get that secret juice.
That secret special juice.
Get it and just down it.
Honestly. So that's the concern. And they're talking that smack publicly. They're going, we don't think he's gonna make weight. Yeah, we're confident he's.
But that question you guys brought up is actually a good one. Like Oliveira is comfortable on the ground, and every time I've seen Makhachev bring people on the ground, he's so strong. Like they just look lost. Like it's almost unfair when it's
like swampy waters. You're in swampy waters and you're like blindfolded. You're like, I don't know what to do.
He's a heavyweight and they're just like little flyweights.
Honestly.
But then you bring the equation that he's comfortable there. I don't know.
Because the way look at the way Nate Diaz finished Ferguson. Yeah. So all fight, Ferguson's getting advice from his corner. Ferguson ignores it. So he's been told, stop spinning. He keeps on spinning. Stop shooting from a distance. He comes.
Don't turn your back.
Yeah, everything he was doing. Then the one time he listens is when they said shoot. Oh, Nate said afterwards, I was waiting for that. Yeah, really? I was waiting for that because as soon as he shot, he was like bang, guillotine, got ya. Charlie Olives is levels above Nate. Yeah. So he's gonna have any entry you want to come in and get me. Yeah. There's gonna be a trap.
But the thing is, right?
There's gonna be a trap.
I get that. But the thing is, for me, in my mind, if it was Khabib, I'd get that because Khabib's always looking for it
for the double leg.
And he doesn't set up with anything. Whereas Makhachev genuinely, I remember him knocking out. Who did he knock out?
He knocked out Bobby Green last fight.
No. There's one I remember. It was an overhand left, I think. I can't remember, but I'm sure you're watching it in the edits. But there's an overhand left that he lands, and the
only other knockout, some guy called T-Bow.
How long ago was that?
Jan the 21st, 2018. That's his only other knockout before Bobby Green. Everything else is decision and submission.
Yeah. It may be that one. Yeah. It may be that. It may be that one. Whereas it's just an overhand, or maybe he drops somebody. I don't know. I can't remember. But we'll have to find it. So that to me, he sets up his takedowns with the stand up, and you have to respect it because he's got some power in his punches. Yeah, so if Oliveira's expecting just a takedown attempt constantly, it's not going to come that way.
No.
I think his camp is smarter.
But I think we're forgetting about Charlie Olive's stand-up game.
Who did he drop? He dropped Gaethje. I'm sure he dropped Gaethje.
And he dropped thing.
Chandler,
yeah.
That's how he put
We're forgetting. We're forgetting. Like the guy, like if it's on feet, Charlie Olive's is like, I'm good here.
But the thing is, it's the threat of the takedown, isn't it? Like if Makhachev comes and just fakes the takedown, now he's like, okay, I need to guard for the takedown. I'm not as
I don't think Olive's got too many
I don't
weapons.
think he would need to guard. I think he'll just let it happen.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's so comfortable.
Yeah,
he goes to the ground. Let it go to the ground.
Yeah, we're forgetting every time he's knocked down, he just waits on his back.
Yeah,
and he's like, come on.
Yeah.
So I agree with Marty. He's like, you want to take me down? Are you sure you want to go down with me at the bottom? Come on then.
It's true.
Do it.
The thing is, Makhachev will maul him on the ground.
Strong,
no, he's strong, and he will tackle him on the ground.
So it's Charlie Olives.
No, it's true, but the thing is, if you let anything go, an arm, a leg, it's over. We are going to see a ragdolling of Charlie Olives. We will, but he will grab onto something. And it's over.
And I know it's not it's a completely different weight class, but I'm literally visualising. Do you remember what Demetrius Johnson did to Ray Borg?
Yes.
That's what I keep dreaming about. Like something that he's gonna have a move before he even hits the ground. Like you remember when it was the maddest. You need to put that in there. The maddest submission I've ever seen.
It's the best one
ever. Where he's in the air and then grabs his arm, and then before they've even landed, the arm is tapping out before they've even hit the ground. Honestly, that for me is like Charlie Olive's. Like all day, every day. Like there's going to be traps in every single scenario where, back to Marty's point, I'm going to let you take me down this way because there's a trap here.
Smart as well. Like I remember watching
the levels of BJJ. They smart enough because are they training with somebody as good as Charlie Olive's in their camp?
I don't know who their camp is, but I don't know. But I remember watching Call Me, and he was talking about how these guys would come in the gym, like the sequences of like. How they set something up or fake, even their body weight, they shift their body weight in a way to make you think there's an opportunity for you here. And then, like, it's just, honestly, I'll send it on the group so we can watch it, but they're not as dumb. Like, it's not as
it's not straight. It's not straight up American wrestling like Ferguson. I'm just gonna power drive. I get that. Where like, you can just go, I'm gonna get you in a trap. Okay, there you go. B's in the trap, tap out, bye. I'm going Charlie Olives. I think he's got way too many weapons, and even if he doesn't get down to the ground, I think Charlie Olives got he's got the elbows, he's got the kicks, he's got the knees. He's got that God-given power where it's like, hold on, he just floored him. We just named the names of all these absolute Gaethje and Chandler, and what he did to Ferguson, that mess he made him, and in a decision win,
silly,
honestly.
Silly. And I don't think we're underestimating Makhachev.
No.
Makhachev will beat anybody else in the lightweight division. And he will beat them easily, I think. Ragdoll. Dariush maybe a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But I just think there's a danger. There's a danger when you get on the floor with the snake.
Yeah. It's like one of those, the equivalent of it I can think of is probably like when you're fighting like obviously not the same, but when you're fighting like Wilder or something, for 12 rounds there's a danger of just one shot taking you away.
Yeah. JLS put it best. It only takes one shot to make it work. You might never get this moment again.
It's facts. Yeah, it's true.
And everyone always wants to see that what if Khabib Nurmagomedov fought Tony Ferguson in the prime. This is the Tony Ferguson to Makhachev.
It's a version of
and this for me is a better, more dangerous Tony Ferguson to Makhachev sort of thing.
Because the thing that makes Oliveira good as well is his recovery. And for as strong as Makhachev is, I don't think he's got that again. He doesn't have that concussive power to like knock him out in one shot. It's gonna take a lot, you know. It's gonna take a lot for Makhachev to win.
But hey, please make weight, Charlie Olives. That's what I'm worried. That's I've got PTSD from that 279 card. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you need to make weight, man. If you don't make weight, if he doesn't make weight this time, he can never fight at that weight again.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm putting it out there.
You think?
100%.
Yeah.
So then he goes up to welterweight to do what?
I don't know. Or maybe he goes, I don't know what his status contract. Maybe he goes PFL or somewhere, or Bellator or whatever. If he doesn't make it this time, that's it. He's done. Well, Dana will probably say, look, bro, you need to do something because you've had the two biggest. You were the champion. You lost the belt on the scales. Yeah. I gave you another chance straight away. You lost, and then the scales beat you again. That's it. You're done. Yeah, it's long day. You're done. So the psychological warfare of them calling it out.
Yeah, it's not. Khabib doesn't talk. That's not talking crap.
No, it doesn't.
Like he's not building up the fight. Like Khabib, Khabib. He doesn't do stuff like that. So.
He does. He talks crap. He does.
No, for his ego. That's
true. That's true.
So where we going? I'm going Charlie Olives if he makes weight. By the way, if he doesn't, then I'll back Islam against Dariush if that happens. To me, don't want it to happen. I want the main event, please. I'm begging you.
He needs to stay the same way.
I am going Charlie Olives as well. Really? I do think, though, just remembering how Makhachev beat Bobby Green, if he manages to use his top game, his Samba wrestling, to keep Oliveira on the ground by ground and pounding him, then I can see a way. Then I can see a way
of victory
for Makhachev.
Right, question then. Have we ever seen Sambo wrestling be dominated on the ground? Because all this we just mentioned 9 Russians there, and if we watch all their fights, I don't think we'll see that happen.
Not on the ground. I have no memory of it.
So how are we saying is Oliveira that much of an anomaly?
Like the fact that he's so comfortable on his back. I've never seen a fighter that comfortable on his back in my life. Where other fighters are like, I don't think it'll be the case with Islam, but every other fighter is like, yeah, I'm not going down with you. Yeah. Nah, no thanks. Even Gaethje was like, yeah, I'll just kick you. I'll just stand and kick your legs. No thanks. I just think, I do think he's that much of an anomaly, personally. Yeah. Like, it's a great streak. I mean, it's his 11 fight win streak, which is full of killers, versus Islam's, which is 10 fights, but not as many killers. But they're both going in uber confidence.
I don't know. This is probably more to do with how much I rate Makhachev, because the champions, obviously, that's a ridiculous streak. That's a ridiculous run of wins. So, I can't sit on the fence.
The splinters on that bench, bro. You can't.
Your left ball and your right ball all have to be leaning on the same side.
Right, okay, I'm going Makhachev. I'm going to
Okay.
Yeah, there's a new light heavyweight champion on the 22nd.
So, for me, the champ has a name.
No, Destiny awaits, man. Destiny awaits Makhachev.
We can't wait. UFC 280 preview show.
Yeah.
Please, everybody make way, because the last 279 did all the content, was void by the morning of the fight.
That was chaos.
Well, quick shout out though, because before DC put his new matchups down,
let's have the proof.
We'll put the proof. I'll put the proof.
Yo, put those receipts on. DC, you owe me money, and I've got timestamps. And I was watching you live, and then 40 minutes later, you're putting out my card of the reshuffle of 279. So, yo.
We've got receipts.
That's coming out. Yo, that's the preview show. We're calling this the greatest card ever.
Yes.
With chest. 280. Oliveira versus Makachev. It's been your Kings. We out. This is Obasogi.
It's your guy Marty.
APL.
Like the stock. Peace out.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about that.
Left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, so...